If you don't have a Valentine, I will be your Valentine.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up guys? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're having an amazing day, whether you have a significant other or not. If you don't, or even if you do, I don't think it really matters. If you want some companionship today, check out this video because today we're not only going to be checking out some new Fashion Nova clothing, but all of the clothing is lingerie. And not only is this just a lingerie clothing haul, no, this is a very, very special Valentine's Day edition where I allowed my patrons to pick all of the lingerie in this video. And of course, because of those stipulations, that means that this is not a sponsored video. I am not even working with Fashion Nova on this. This is 100% my money fluttering out of my pocket for things I probably will not wear because I don't wear lingerie that often, but I will be wearing it without the pasties, without the nude color bottoms, without any kind of censorship, and in a completely different video that's a lot hotter over on Patreon. I'm also posting the BTS, or I have posted the BTS, which will still be there if you want to see it, over on my OnlyFans. So if you want more of this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, post in the comments if you enjoyed this, and I will make another one at some point with lingerie that I actually chose. I have a feeling that while I'm fan servicing my wonderful patrons, which I love so much, they might not know my exact body type perfectly, so I might not like some of these outfits. But we'll see. This is the first set that I've tried on. The person who suggested this one, his name is Jerowin. So thank you so much, Jerowin, for suggesting this baby pink set. And let's just go ahead and get into the review portion of this, shall we? You know, the one where we zoom out and actually show off the lingerie and talk about each little component of it. The part you are waiting for. Personally, I don't really love this set on my body. I feel like there's something about it that just makes my body look a little bit worse. I'm not a big fan of two pieces. In fact, I'm kind of using this video as a way to gauge how much my fitness has come along, because while I'm way more comfortable, and by comfortable I mean it looks aesthetically pleasing, more so than before, in this kind of outfit, I'm still not 100% there to where I feel like I'm actually portraying what I want to portray and looking the way that I want to look in this kind of clothing just yet. So I still prefer things that are a little bit more high-waisted, things that are one piece, or at least things that fit on my body better with my body type so that it's actually accentuating my curves rather than kind of squishing me in. Now it may look like I'm wearing panties under these panties, but it's actually like a double panty thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. Also, don't make fun of my pasties. I kind of just threw them in there so I wouldn't have to actually apply the adhesive. So I know that they're not even. This is not indicative of how my nipples look. In fact, all of my patrons will already know that. I didn't want to have a big heart-shaped spot where my tan used to be in the Patreon video where you actually get to see a bit more. And of course, as always, every product in the video will be linked down in the description. I think you're familiar with my clothing hauls by now. Our next lingerie is a pick from Pekka, which if you watch my Twitch stream will know is one of my main mods and one of my very, very, very long-time subscribers. And I don't know if it's just because he knows what I like or because we have a similar taste and that's why we became such close friends, but I feel like this is gonna be my favorite one out of all of them. Stretchy, silky, nice, and sheer, which is why you might see me wearing these ugly skin-colored, nude-colored underwear underneath of this. But everything about it is sheer. It's a one piece. It has a high cut, so it accentuates my narrower waist than my hips. It makes my ass look great. I'm sure you can see that by this footage here. I love the details within the neckline. I'm always curious why there's an extra pair of lines in some of my bras and some of my lingerie, but I am no longer complaining about it. If it looks hot, I am down with it. The lace is extremely comfortable and stretchy, and I just overall love this piece. Definitely gonna be a lot more of this one over on Patreon. Good job, Pekka. Good pick. Okay, so this one I do not like in the slightest. Well, okay, to be fair, there is one little part that I like, and it's the boob area with the nice little bow. Even though the bow is really crinkled, it's not crinkled in the picture, so that's a little weird. This was the pick of Stephen Ellis, and Stephen, I think you did a really good job picking because the picture looks really cool. I mean, it's got a corset on the back. It comes with garter hooks. Eve's playing in here, so sorry for that noise. But this is just the most uncomfortable thing I've ever worn. In fact, I hate these stockings. I chose different colored stockings because I knew there were gonna be some garter belts because I know you guys like thighs, garter belts, thickness, but my thighs are just too thick for any of these to the point where it's like cutting off my circulation and I just don't like it. I don't like the immense amount of muffin top that I get on top of my legs with these things. And then actually securing a garter belt clip is the hardest thing you'll ever ever do. I actually had to have Jay do the back ones. The front ones, I ripped the stocking very easily. It was really hard to get over my boobs. I didn't want to like undo the corset portion and then redo it, so I just pulled it over the top. I just don't like this one. I know that you guys are gonna disagree with me because I agree. In the video, it actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad, but comfort-wise and my style-wise, as far as that goes, it's just not for me at all. I agree, now that I'm forced to be inside of this thing, that's what he said because he hates his girlfriend, that it looks good on me, but ugh, so uncomfortable. I just want to get this thing off right now. Holy crap. The boob portion, still hot though. Definitely still hot. Okay guys, this next one is extremely sexy. I saw a few people request this one, but the first one that I saw was Spencer. I have placed these pasties here in hopes that this will be okay for the channel and I won't have to do a lot of editing and censoring and blurring. Let's hope not, but oh my god, does this look good on me. It covers up the tiny little part in the front of my stomach where I have a pudge and really shows off my curves. I have this nice V taper to my back, then it goes down to my waist, then it lets my ass flare out. It actually fits, which is crazy as it is one size, and I was worried about that. I thought at least the undies wouldn't fit that well, but damn Spencer, you have done a good thing here. As slightly confusing as this one was, I think you guys are really gonna like it. It's very sexy, very red, very Valentine's Day, very strappy, unique lingerie, not just like a dumb cami with stockings attached, which is so 1940 at this point. Like, that's just the standardest of standard lingerie, I feel. What do you guys think about this one? I think Spencer did a great job, and I would have to say that this is probably my second favorite, if not favorite. Spencer might be giving Pekka a run for his money. This next one that you see here was suggested by Exxon. I hope I am saying that right. His name will be here on the screen, so you guys can tell me in the comments if I am completely off base there, but I appreciate him suggesting this one because it's a little bit different, a little bit interesting. It is the standard garter belt situation, as you can see here. I am not going to attach these right now. I might do it when I do the photo shoot portion of the stuff for Fan Service Friday, Patreon and all that, but it's so much of a hassle to do every single time that I'm just, I'm skipping it. I really hate it. I hate connecting the little garter belt connectors. It's so much work. I don't know why. It's so annoying. This one actually has some interesting detail, like all of the stuff that you think is my skin. I don't know if you can tell because I'm a little bit tanner than it would suppose, but all of that is like a mesh that's skin colored or nude colored or white people colored, basically. Pale white people colored to be specific. So not really like me either. But it's interesting because it makes it seem like there's very little fabric, but it leaves a lot more to the imagination than you would think, and it also covers up your stomach if you have issues with that. Something that I found a little bit weird is that this little belt that it comes with is quite a bit tighter than the actual lingerie, and it's not adjustable. I don't like the fabric. The fabric feels really scratchy. It's not that stretchy. And while I think this one is a little bit more interesting than the red one, even though the red one had a cool corset back, I'm still not in favor of this one very much. But I do like the cool purple berry color that it is because I like that color. It actually matches the sheets behind me, which is pretty cool. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. Also, the underwire for this is way the fuck up on my boob because these are, even though I think this is a large, way too small for my boobs. So there's that as well. When I'm shopping for lingerie, it's almost impossible to get something that fits every aspect of my body. I'd have to have it like custom made or something, which is not worth it for me because I don't wear lingerie that often. But thank you, Exxon, for the suggestion. It's not that bad. Definitely not the worst one here today, and you can be the judge if you like it on me. What matters more with lingerie is that your partner or the people in this situation who are looking at you and ogling you are actually enjoying the visage rather than me being comfortable because I'm not gonna wear it all day. You're just wearing lingerie to get your partner in the mood and to look hot, and then you can completely take it off. Preferably with some of these rip it, even though I know it's not cheap. But hey, you know, getting my revenge on these outfits is sometimes worth it. But that little monologue was just to say that I don't think it's that imperative if your lingerie doesn't fit absolutely perfectly like a dream and feel amazing as long as it looks good. My humble opinion, of course. Okay, so this next pick is Jason's pick, aka Matali Stad. He's a friend of mine as well. In fact, we hung out last time he came here to Vegas because we were playing Magic and stuff. But Jason, oh my god, I cannot move my hands hands right now. It's an interesting design, but it doesn't fit me even when I tie it up and put a pasty in there. So we're just gonna go ahead and hold my hands here while I show you very, very briefly what this looks like. I don't know if I got a large, but if I didn't, I really should have. And this is definitely the kind of lingerie that you're gonna buy for a significant other, not for any other Instagram pictures or anything, because it's very risky. It's cute though, so if you're looking for something and you have smaller boobs, you're looking for something that you can actually fuck in because it has crotchless panties, which I'm wearing panties underneath, so we're good there. And you can untie 3 bows to expose your nipples. These are perfect for you. Check it out. Here are the bottoms. I honestly feel like that's all I can show you guys. Woo, I'm a bunny. This next one comes to us from Miss Rebecca, who said that this would probably be too scandalous for YouTube, and boy, was she right. I did not listen. This is the one I chose out of her 2 picks, because everyone got 2 picks. I don't think I mentioned that in the beginning. But I don't know, I really just liked the bunny getup. I think it's cute, it's very minimalist. In fact, I had to wear the stupid nude panties on the bottom because this is the smallest front of a panty on this set that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, holy crap. The back has a little bunny on it, which is really cute, and I like this set. I think it's pretty cheap as well. I'm not quite sure, hold on. Actually, the set's 32 bucks. I guess it's kind of expensive for what it is, but if you want something very minimal that's kind of in the realm of role-playing, check this one out. Especially if your man or you are buying for your girlfriend and you like bunnies. Bunnies are always a good time. This is kind of like a more scandalous Playboy bunny. A lot more scandalous. Like what Playboy bunnies wear when they actually go fuck their boyfriends, who they actually want to fuck and not hef, rest his soul. Not that he or anyone else has a soul, but you know, I feel like I'm borderline doing something that people would really hate, which is hating on the dead. I have nothing against Hugh. Let's move on to the next lingerie. There's 3 left, 4 left. Okay, this is a garter set I can get behind. It has the cute little hearts. It was suggested by my patron, Peter Booth, so good job, Peter Booth, because this is a hot set. I love the lace, it's stretchy, it's comfortable, even though the top doesn't really fit me that well, and it is kind of cutting into my back a little bit. I would want a larger size if a larger size does exist. It's sexy, it's comfortable, it's minimalist, it's not like thick feeling, and I just really like this one. So good job, Peter. I like the accents on the butt, I like the garter belt, I like that everything is separate, so it's like a 3-piece set. We have found another winner, and I am very, very partial to black on blondes when it comes to lingerie, and occasionally other things as well. Okay, this one is really cool. I'm gonna be honest, when Joe Brown first posted on my Patreon that he wanted this to be his lingerie choice, I was like, ew. But I like Joe Brown as a guy. He's a cool dude. I like talking to him. We both like knives. So I was like, okay, he only put 1 pick there. We gotta try it. And now that it's on me, it almost feels country and metal at the same time, and it's so different from anything else I put on today. Not to mention that it's really skimpy on the top, but still does fit me in a comfortable way. The panties fit me absolutely perfectly. The back is like this sheer mesh thing, and I don't know, I really love this one. I'm gonna say that Joe did a really good job, and this is top 3. What do you guys think? Top 3? I think so. I just feel sexy in this, I don't know. I think I'm taking it back. Maybe it does matter if you feel sexy in it, because if you don't feel sexy in the lingerie you're wearing, even if your significant other thinks you look really sexy, you're not gonna be in the zone as much. So as silly as the fringe is, and as random as this choice is, I think Joe hit a winner. Now, we have 2 more. I'm saving the most requested one for last. I'm not really sure why it was requested so many times. I almost feel like when you go to the Fashion Nova site, it's just kind of suggested to everyone, and that's why, but who knows. Let's get her done. Okay, we are finally at our second to last lingerie item, and it is starting to get a little bit darker outside. We don't have any more outside light, so we gotta make this quick. In fact, actually, this looks a little bit more sultry. I don't know, it's not that bad. However, I am tired and I still have to take a bunch of pictures and film a bunch of Patreon stuff, and then also upload all of the BTS to my OnlyFans. So it's been a long day, but I am enjoying this lingerie haul stuff and incorporating you guys who support me in my content within it, because let's be honest, when I first thought about possibly doing a lingerie haul, I spent like an hour being overwhelmed at the fact that there's so much lingerie on Fashion Nova, all of which is pretty good looking, but some of it's like pretty much the same as another one, so I'm like, which one should I buy? And I was overwhelmed. And then voila, I thought of a way to make myself less overwhelmed, and that was to have you guys choose. so thank you. This little number here suggested to me by Kyle Blackburn is actually pretty hot. I like it. Although I think I got a size a little bit too large for me because everywhere except for on these straps, it feels kind of large. I like the heart accents. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. I don't think I've said it enough, guys, but happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't celebrate, fuck it. It's just a goddamn Friday. A Friday which most of you are going to go to work, triumph, and then have a great weekend afterward. Okay, Kyle's outfit was great. Let's move on to the last one, and the one that I saw recommended 3 or 4 times by 3 or 4 different people on my Patreon, and that is this. So let's go ahead and try to fit my tits into it. And here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, one lady and mostly gentlemen, because that's who's picking lingerie for me on my Patreon. But ladies that might be here looking for how different lingerie they want from Fashion Nova Fit on a curvy girl, this is the ultimate pick from you guys. And once again, I'm not super impressed. It's another one of those really standard bustier, I forget what these are called. It's like I guess it is kind of like a bustier. It covers the stomach, goes down into a garter belt. I'm just not a fan of these. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I like it for its comfort, kind of. A little bit better than the red one, but I think the red one was more interesting because the corset back and all of that. It's not uncomfortable, but I do feel like the strap for the back is a little bit tight and it's open throughout most of my back, but not my lower back. It's a little bit weird. I honestly wouldn't choose this myself, but the first person I saw to suggest this one was a patron by the name of Moko Coco, so he's the one that's gonna get the credit for this one. What do you guys think? Which one was your favorite on me or in general? Which one was the most interesting to you? Post in the comments and let me know if you're gonna buy anything for your significant other or yourself this Valentine's. What you did already buy, what you spent your time doing, and I would love to hear from you guys. I think I'm getting there. I think it's about time to start doing lingerie and clothing hauls. Not too many so I oversaturate my page. I have some friends who use it to grow their YouTube channel, but I feel like if you only post that kind of content, you're not really pushing an audience or finding a new audience for the content that you're really passionate about. Not that I'm not passionate about wearing sexy clothes on YouTube, because I definitely am. It's just that lingerie isn't really my main passion. I'm more about the leggings, the active wear, even maybe some bikinis. I mean, it's almost hot as fuck here in Vegas again, so I will see you guys by the pool. And I will also see you down in the comment section. Post your comments. Do all the things. I am so tired and I have to go take pictures, so I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and if you don't have a Valentine, I will be your Valentine. I love you guys. I want you to be happy, and I don't ever want you to feel depressed because you're not celebrating the dumb bullshit that everyone else is celebrating. I mean, Jay and I aren't even technically celebrating it, and we're not alone. I know plenty of people who just think it's another day, so don't sweat it. And fuck them. I love you. See you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, thank you to my patrons for picking my lingerie. I plan on doing a lot more stuff like this more often on Patreon, where you guys, the patrons, can contribute to the YouTube content. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check it out. Link in the description. As well as all of the links for all of the items you saw here in this video. Okay, bye for real now. God, this thing barely fits my boobs.